welcome to our first episode of CosRail, and today we have Tsumiko Bun, also known as Gothariam, on DeviantArt. And how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. So, basically I just like to ask a few questions. First off, I'd like to know, what are your earliest memories of cosplay?
My earliest memories of cosplay are probably going to be the first time when I went to a con, which was Techo ShowCon in Pittsburgh last year. And me and my friend, we were really excited, and we slowly kind of got to meet friends, and those friends turned into a ton of friends. And all of the friends that I met there were really good cosplayers. I was really kind of inspired to start cosplaying, as well as I found out it was really enjoyable.
How long would you say you've been cosplaying?
Say actually a year, starting from the MetroCon that just passed. The first time I cosplayed was the last MetroCon,
So since, you just started out, from what I've seen, it's pretty decent. But
Thank you.
What would you say would be some of your inspirations?
Inspiration-wise would be, I have a person that's pretty much like, to me, my cosplay god. She's really nice. Her name is G Dezu on DeviantArt, and she goes by G. She really is a huge inspiration to me because she's just so sweet, and she pulls off her cosplays amazingly well. I can't even describe it. It's not just the fact that she's an amazing cosplayer and she does everything herself. It's just she pulls them off so well. She gets into character extremely well, and it just kind of inspires me, as well as I have a couple other friends. Actually, my first cosplay friend I actually met would be my friend called Siroki on DeviantArt as well. And the funny way I met her was she was actually dressed as Bianchi from Reborn, and she was playing Silent Hill. And then we started talking, and then through her I met another one of my really good friends who's actually our Alice from Heart no Kuni, and her name's Kurosaki-san on DeviantArt, and she's just adorable. Both of them, those two, they're pretty much like twins. They inspired me also because they work really, really hard at their cosplays as well. You can see clearly when they cosplay and they get into character easily. Anime-wise, I would say probably, it's hard. Recently I've been a big fan of stuff like, actually more so kind of video games, but also very intricate kind of cosplayers. Well, not cosplayers, cosplays. Just more so that it's not like Naruto where you just put on the headband, a wig, and maybe some stuff and it's done. More so, likewise would be, it gives you more so of a challenge. Kind of like how my first cosplay was Peter, which obviously not the easiest first cosplay, but it just gives you more so of a challenge too, and it kind of inspires you to be a better cosplayer because you look up stuff and you're like, oh, well, that's better. I can change this cosplay as I'm using this material, or somehow making a hat like out of foam instead of like cardboard and stuff like that.
That Peter costume, what is that from?
That would be Heart no Kuni no Alice, which is Alice in the Country of Heart, and it was actually a CG if I'm correct, by Quinn Rose, the company, and the CG, I guess, got so popular that people started to make manga, and that manga kind of went out, and then we discovered it, me and my friend, her name's Bloody Kiss Kiryu, and we started to we loved the characters, so we just started to decide to want to cosplay them, so.
Yeah, I'm looking up right now, I see there's also, it seems to be pretty popular, there's even a video game for it over there. What was your most recent cosplay?
Finished recent cosplay would be my second one, which is my Eruka Frog from Soul Eater, and we started to actually wanted to do Eruka because my friend Soroki was Medusa, and Kurosaki was Soul, and I just really wanted to cosplay with them, as well as I started to really fall in love with Eruka's character because she's just adorable, but also because she's kind of a minor character, but I love her outfit just because it's different. It's got the giant hat and the giant hoop skirt, so.
I noticed one cosplay, I assume it's kind of still in the works, one from Vocaloid.
Oh yeah, the Miyako, the fan player of Dragon, yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering, how did you hear about Vocaloid?
Actually, one of my good friends, she is into drawing because she's like, oh, hey, check this out. This is cool songs. And so she kind of sent me, I don't know, one of probably the oldest Miku songs. And then she kept saying to me, and then I kind of started to go on YouTube, type in Vocaloid Miku, and then just a ton of it popped up. And then it slowly kind of spun out of control. Like half my iPod's covered in Vocaloid songs. So I've just slowly collected more and more songs.
Quite a fan myself. It's kind of amazing. It's not even really an anime or even a video game. It's become probably the most popular cosplay right now.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, just probably second, if not, well, it probably surpasses Italia. Depends on where you go. Yeah. As far as future plans go, do you have any cosplays in the works besides that one? Any big dream cosplays maybe down the road you want to do?
Actually, two that I'm planning, which I haven't even started yet. Two that I'm planning for Otakon that hopefully I'll have done is actually Rachel from Blaze Blue, and then I have Hannah from Kuro Shijutsu 2. And it's actually not the normal Hannah. It's kind of a surprise, but kind of not really. But it's a special version that I haven't seen anyone done yet. So that's going to be a challenge for me.
MetroCon. That was where I met you at. That was which was the last convention you attended.
Yes.
What were your thoughts on MetroCon this year?
MetroCon, since I went last year, I can kind of judge it for the other one, but I really do enjoy MetroCon because the way that they set it up, where not everything's in one place, and I like how it's got the different levels. So, like when you first kind of walk in, you see all the people and you see all the panels and everything, and then you can go upstairs to the artist alley, and that's really cool because it's not like everyone's crowded there compared to downstairs where like you barely can pass people. But it's a really friendly environment. There's no, like you could probably just sit down and talk to people and no one really thinks twice about talking to strangers.
Yeah.
It's also really nice because the panels, as crowded as the halls get, they're pretty organized. Also, another thing that I really do love about MetroCon is the raves. The raves are just so cool because the music is amazing. It's not like just and you're done, or just rinse and repeat. It's actually really good music. The people are really fun. As long as you don't get those creepers that just slowly go group to group. The music's really fun. It's cool because they have the dancers on stage, which I don't know how people do dance for that long. I'd die. But, and then also the lighting's really cool. The, giant projections kind of give it a little bit more effect. Only thing is the conga lines start to kind of get a little annoying when you start getting pushed over, but those are kind of inevitable.
Yeah, it's just funny, someone actually had to complain saying that conga lines aren't appropriate or something along the lines of that, but at the same time, it's just every convention rave I've ever been to, I've always seen something like that, and that's just something people start for fun. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's mandatory.
How would you feel the convention overall compared to last year?
It was a lot bigger compared to last year. I know I read somewhere that it said like it had like almost 3,000 pre-regs, which is like that's probably one of the biggest cons I've gone to. So it was just a lot of overwhelming people, but it's a good thing because you also see a ton of people. There's not like awkward where there's only 5 people like in the corner and 5 people in that corner, where it's really, really tiny. So you get to see a lot of cosplay. I haven't yet, so hopefully I won't be there. But it's nice because you get to see a lot of cosplays. The only thing is, because it's so big, as big as the con is, you don't get to see everyone, which isn't the worst thing, but it's just because you can say like, oh, people, I've seen that Edoka. I didn't see an Edoka yet. You go around and you're like, oh, people, I've seen that character. I've seen that character. You're like, I haven't even seen like one of these characters. So it's a little overwhelming, especially for a first con. It's definitely nice because you get to see a variety of characters. It's not like it's rinse and repeat and you see the same characters over and over again.